Hey, good morning, Triton. Appreciate the look. Oh, shit, not all. Appreciate the lurk. Just checking out submissions. Got kind of took a little time off this weekend. My wife's on vacation this week. Not that we're not doing anything. She actually left for a couple of days with our daughter to go visit some family. So that's kind of cool. I'm a free man. What am I doing? Oh, I guess I wanted to do some missions and just piddle around this morning. I haven't played in a couple of days. She's been off since Friday, so kind of visiting with her before she was technically on vacation today or yesterday. Feels like Monday. I don't know. Miles Eckhart is the one in the bar at Grimhex, I think. Do I not have any icon for him? There it is. So he's not. Oh, he's in. Okay, well he's in Delamar, not in Hurston. I'm not sure what mission this is.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. Apologize for any. Try again later.
Sometimes it'll tell you, is it? Yep, the old one. What the hell was that? No idea why that happened. Alright. There's 01. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. A lot of these missions have changed around a little bit. The last time, if I didn't remember this guy, Miles Eckhart, being here. I thought he was in Broomhex, but maybe he was here. Seems like I've done a couple that were. One time would be a box carrier mission. Next time would be a FPS kind of, or combat, space combat. So we'll figure out which one this is now. I think it should be a combat mission. Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know why it takes so long to charge up the shields and all. Seems like it takes longer than it did, but that could be my imagination. I just don't remember it taking this long. I better check my heat. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Visions. I just now got in, so I haven't seen it. Seemed I got in, I guess Saturday night, and played for a little while, just to see how it did after that. Seemed to do all right. Is it still haven't? Oh, okay, Triton. Yeah. Miles has always been in Levski. I believe it. I thought it was. Yeah, it seems to be so. I mean, Saturday night it seemed all right. Just getting started today. So. Whoops. Let me, oh, this one. Yeah, that's hard. We'll just come to a stop. Is it still drive you out of quantum 2 times in a row? Yep. Never mind. I answered that one. Well, that's how it was for me. What, Thursday or Friday? I guess Friday, Thursday. And heck, I couldn't keep it going for 30 minutes. It's like, darn. But then they did the regression. They went back to L, and that seemed to help me.
Well, it helped me also. I had some really long play sessions without many hiccups. Saturday and Sunday, and even Friday night, but I couldn't. And last night it wasn't 30 Ks. It was just crashing the desktop over and over again. I don't know. I guess that's probably on me somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I doubt it was necessarily on you. I mean, there might have been something, hardware or maybe even some software conflict or something specific, local, but it's an alpha game, which means there's issues, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm normally good about remaining patient and enthusiastic, but
Yeah.
I just gave up last night.
Yeah, I could say, oh, I kind of took a break for that myself, but that'd be kind of a lie. I'd feel like a lie. Really, it was just, my wife's vacation started, I guess, this weekend. Saturday. She's off through next week. So,
You guys still gonna head out camping?
No, she decided. We both kind of decided we don't care to sleep on the ground, or not gonna happen. I don't care to go stay at a motel. So we talked about it. She ended up right now. Her and our daughter just left, and they're going to Sayre to it's only a couple hours drive from here, visit family, and probably stay in a motel down there, and do the swimming pool thing and everything, and we just discussed it, and both of us agreed that it'd probably be better if that that they'd have a better time if just they went.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, I mean, the last time we just went to a motel, and last year, and she did the swimming pool thing. Well, I feel bad, thinking back about it, because I don't really care anything about sitting out in the hot sun all day, and the pool we ended up, the motel pool that we were at had no shade. It was one of these things where I just wasn't comfortable or happy at all, and I tend to grump and gripe when I'm not happy. So, I felt bad, because the last thing in the world I want to do is ruin or put a damper on her vacation. So, that's what she wanted to do again this year, is go spend time at a pool somewhere, and that's when we kind of discussed it, and I'm like, I think you'd have a better time if I'm not there griping. She agreed.
Well, it's wisdom. That's wisdom coming out.
So she's gonna go stay down there a few days, visit. She has 2 aunts, down there that are single, so it's kind of like a big girls thing out. Our daughter went with her, and they're gonna stay at a motel for couple of nights. I'm free. I told her I'd try and clean up from all the wild parties before she got back.
It's gonna be like an episode of The Hangover at your house.
Well, the only wild, I don't need to do that. The only wild parties I'm gonna have might be playing my Star Citizen.
You're gonna wake up with a face tattoo and a tiger in the house.
Yeah. Why are my undershorts in the fridge?
Yeah, I'm the same way about the swimming. I have a pool at my house, and plus we're a member of a swim club also. So it's my job to keep the pool usable, which I do, but I don't like it. I don't like the pool. The pool annoys me and angers me. It's a big money sink. But I work outside, so when I get home, I don't feel like sitting outside. I pay way too much for my mortgage to go sit out in the backyard. I mean, you know, I paid for this nice house. I'm gonna go sit in my house.
Well, that's me. That's me. Yeah. We used to have just an above ground pool here, and actually, I didn't mind doing the pool work. Of course, it wasn't continual and forever, right? It's just above ground, and I could drain it in the winter and everything else. And but I have lived. I rented a house. Uh, well, when my wife and I were just going together with a swimming pool. But it's a little different being single. I mean, I liked having a pool as a single guy, and I liked going out and you know doing the pool stuff, maintenance. I mean, I never swam in it, so that was how I enjoyed the pool, was actually maintaining it for other people. But yeah, at our age, I'm not a big swimmer, so the only time I ever get in water is if I'm too hot. It's great to cool off, at a lake or whatever, but otherwise, I want to find a shade tree.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot this may not be such a good idea. I've actually been kind of staying away from all the cities. Just become a bit of a tedious difficulty just to land. So.
Yeah, well, all of my crashed desktops last night happened at Al-Azhar, and and it was to the point where I think this evening when I log on, I think I'm probably gonna try to relocate to like Levski or something, and just hopefully it won't crash on me there. I don't know.
Oh, no, not in the right area yet. Oh yeah, went into heaven. There we go.
A new RAM comes in today.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. It is Tuesday, so.
Yeah, it should be here by the time we get home. So I will promptly go to destroying my computer as I try to plug it in. I haven't done any real computer work since I don't know, man. I built a custom water cooled rig back in like 2010, but I haven't done anything really since then. The only thing I've done since then was install like an extra SSD on my current computer, which is nothing. And I guess plugging RAM is nothing either, but I like to crack jokes about it. I'm probably gonna burn it to the ground. actually been halfway considering just leaving that old RAM in there and just plugging in the new in addition, letting it all run at 2800. I was doing some more. You were telling me that nowadays you can mix and match it all, and it'll work, and it just matches the lowest speed. And I did a lot of some reading last night, and
I I
pretty
think
much everything I read is exactly what you were saying.
well the
Although
only
people are a little superstitious about it still, though, but they say it
right
does work.
right but like I said, I still don't like the only thing I'm thinking, and I'm not going to swear to this, but I believe that you have to keep them on two separate channels. In other words, you have two channels. You have like one and two will be on one channel, and three and four. I mean, the slots, the physical slots, are two different channels, and you have to keep them on the separate channels. In
So
other
that,
words, if
now
you
that
put, as far as I know, but see, they may have even fixed that. That's because I haven't tried to mix and match. I don't really.
well, said the whole channel thing. That's something I'm not terribly familiar with because I've been looking at the RAM that's currently in there, and it's two sticks, and that thing has like 8 slots for RAM, but it came pre-built, and they have it one stick plugged into each of the most outermost slots is how it came. And so how do I know? Is there some kind of like is that
Yeah.
marked visually for channels or what?
No, it'll be in your uh, in the paperwork. Uh,
I'll
uh,
probably have to pull that up on the internet again.
yeah, X99. I had it pulled down one time.
Now, that link to the motherboard's still in Discord somewhere, unless it unless you deleted it.
Yeah, it probably is. I'm just you can get it right here. Different speeds on the same channel, Triton. So you're saying, okay, is what I'm saying is he'll have two of one speed and two of another. So you're saying you should put one each on each channel, uh, which would be, I mean, that just seems odd to me, but that doesn't mean it's not the way it should be. Uh, just did it not download yet? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay.
I opened up the BIOS last night and was looking at the settings, so I've already figured out how to, you know, overclock the new RAM to its advertised speed. It's not going to be anything. It's
And
just
the
a little setting
XMI
piece of
something.
cake.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I always thought you wanted them on different channels, but Titan's saying not. They actually might tell you here, but I don't. Like I say, I'm not real familiar with the multiple different. Uh,
Don't worry too much about it. I'm just I'm thinking out loud. Really, I'm not. You don't invest too much time or effort in anything for me. It's all
Oh
good.
well, that's yeah. Well, you do have eight DIMs.
Yeah, there's 8 slots, and then currently the RAM sticks are plugged into the two most farther apart slots, the two outermost slots on either side
Wow, so
is
it's
where they are.
on DIM 1 and 5 technically, which doesn't necessarily sound right, but
That's how Origin PC built it. I haven't ever touched it since it showed up at my house.
up to quad channel. So you have 4 channels. Okay, here we go. Dual channel mode is what they're running in. Well, I would say if you're going to leave them in, I would use this diagram. I don't know if you're looking. Uh,
Well, I'm on the phone and I can't. If I watch the stream, I can't talk. So right now, I've got the Discord pulled up on the phone.
okay, that's no problem. Yeah, Titan. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at his manual, and yeah, they're showing with 4 slots. In other words, yours you just want to skip one from going from the outside in. You have one in the very outside one, so you want to skip one and place one in the next one in on both sides. That's
Okay.
that's what it
Okay.
looks like on this chart. I'll we'll look at it when you before you do it, and I'll pull this chart up. It's on 32. Yeah, but yeah, I just pulled your manual down and looked at it. So yeah, from the ones that are there, skip one slot, and the next slot in on both sides would be the ones you'd want to use these on, according to what I see. 4 memory modules: DIM 1, DIM 3, 5, and 7. But I'm not exactly going to swear which ones you should place where. I would probably just leave the 2 that are there and add the next 2 on the inner ones. Oh, my, you wouldn't have got seen it anyway. My screen was not on it. But yeah, there's the picture I'm looking at for those that might be watching. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't think it'll be difficult. I'm not. I mean, I've installed RAM, and a couple of times I've had issues, but 90% of the time it's not a big deal. Uh, you can pretty much plug them in anywhere. That used to be, so long as they're the same. It used to be the only thing you really had to do is make sure you used the first slot has to be used. Then after that, it didn't really matter. But I can't swear it's the same now. I mean, I tend to just look at the manual and figure out which one it needs. It says a hanger, but I don't see the icon. Oh, that must be it. Yeah, I'm not. Let's see if I can do this. I'm lined up. Good. Okay, which one is it? Do I not have a... There it goes.
There you go. Safely landed.
Okay, right. That's what I was saying. That like sticks. Hey, he's Axis. You know, yeah, like sticks should be on the same channel. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, yeah. Any of the same speeds. Hey, should be on the same channels. I'll look at his manual and make sure he gets them in the right slot. It looks like that's what they're doing. His has quad channels, which I did that. Yeah, that's a little advanced. He's got a fancy gaming board that actually has quad channel. I think mine only has dual channel, but then mine only has 4 slots. But thank you. That confirms what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Is wow, how did I come out here? Maybe I went to the wrong place. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to lobby. Didn't need that.
I've got to do something here, and I need my hand, so I'm gonna switch over to the stream and leave Discord.
All right. Going the wrong way or what? Here we go. Well, mine only has one. I should have done mine a little bit different. I mean, I was thinking, oh, I'll get 116. You know, I got 4 slots just to maximize what's, my upgrade capacity. What is going on? Why am I dancing? Okay. Why am I doing that? I can't even squat. It's doing it on its own. I don't know what's going on. Let me get out of it. I can't even click the button. Oh no, I'm stranded in an elevator. There we go. Did I get it? I know, but I gotta get to the bottom. Uh-oh, now I'm getting hurt. Oh no. This may not work. Let me out of this crazy elevator. We made it. We made it. Okay. Hardest part of this mission, maybe getting back to my ship. See, it's up top. I see. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this is where he's always been. I just got lucky. I didn't think I was gonna hit the button to get out. It's a security job, so you'd think it'd be a combat or FPS, but we'll see. Give me a bear. Yeah, it's a little early.
Glad you could make it. Grab a seat.
Don't roll your eyes at me. You see that? What the? Where'd he go? Back behind me. Oh no, get out of there.
Next time, I guess.
Next step. Well, I couldn't answer it. Wait a minute. Oh man, I just lost the mission, didn't I?
You looking for somebody?
Wow, it glitched. Okay, I guess I'll find a different mission. When I sat down, it threw me on the wrong side of the wall, and I didn't. I might could have got it anyway. I should have just waited. What's over here? What are y'all so interested about? Never been over here. Oh, that was different. I should have just waited, I guess. That might have been his mission that popped up that I X'd out real quick. I'm gonna use the other elevator. I'm not in that big a hurry. Now watch it kill me. Yeah, I'm not too worried about a crime stat. PTU. It'll go away soon enough. Alright, customs. Customs. What the? My mouse seems to be. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, see, like right there, it didn't want to move. My mouse? No, it's not my mouse. Must be some lag or something. I'm having some obvious controller lag or something here. Twenty-two, 28 milliseconds. I shouldn't be having any lag. See, like right there, I'm moving the mouse half. I should be turning halfway around. I'm moving the mouse enough to go all the way to do 180 right there. That's weird. Yeah, I'm like, the hell?
Raiding party!
Hey, yes, still is. And everybody, welcome, welcome. Is there I'm trying to figure out why my mouse isn't moving my character. That should be spinning me 180 degrees right there. I'm moving my mouse 6 inches. As much as I'm going from lock to lock on my mouse, and I'm not getting any movement. And then it'll quit if I do it. Huh. What in the world? I may have to restart or something. That's just odd. I've never seen that. I think there's some. Yeah. I'm guessing that's default. I didn't change it. I don't think. Maybe I did. Maybe I was playing in a turret or something. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. That time wow, it works to the left. No, no, it's definitely changing. See, there it's working. Now it's working. Okay, now it's working. Maybe I just needed to change that setting. Ah. I guess I could see if I've got another mission here. I was just doing silly missions and stuff, and I guess I borked the first one. When I sat down at what's his name's, I kind of borked through it. Yeah, here's the Echo one. I could do that one. Ruto. I bet that's the one in. Yeah, that's the one in Grim Hex. The ship despawns. It's all right. It's kind of odd because yeah, let's do that one. It's kind of odd because one time you'll play it and it's solid, and the next time you'll play it and you'll get a bunch of either CTDs or disconnects. Well, they rolled it back. The M version, boy, that was for me anyway. I mean, I think a lot of it has, different people have different experiences on the same build, I think. But like for me, that last version that they changed back to, or not changed, that they changed back away from. We had like an M, and then they went back to L on Saturday, I think it was. And the L version is pretty stable. I've only played it once since they reverted back to it, but it seems pretty stable. I haven't had any problem this morning, but I haven't been playing that long. And that M version, this would have been a long session because I couldn't stay in it more than about 30 minutes. I would DC or crash the desktop within 15 to 30 minutes every time. And then they reverted back to this one, which was pretty good for me. But I've heard other people like Fusion was saying he had issues last night, crashing a lot. I haven't right now. I haven't had that much trouble on this patch, but I halfway expect. What am I doing here? I don't know. There was something I needed in there, but okay. Now my mouse seems to be right now. So. But we'll see if I don't start. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Get rid of that thing. But we'll see. Every time I change my key, touch my keys, or type in a text, I change my scene. I need to get a different way to do that. This is kind of probably a boring mission for most people. I've always had a little bit of a soft spot because this was the first NPC mission, or at least the first one I found, or when I started. Oh, he's not recognizing me though. I'm guessing maybe they're not. It's the PTU. Well, that's the second NPC mission. Yeah, I'm definitely having some weird controller issues. Sometimes I can spin my mouse and it just, like right there, it only moved a quarter of what, up there it didn't move at all. Wow. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know. That's weird. Now I'm back to. I'm doing the same movement I did up there when I was spinning 180s. I'm like, it's been lowered. I'm in hover mode. That's what it is. I don't know. That's weird. I'm not. Yeah. That's weird. Okay, now it's working again. But I'll be walking along and all of a sudden I'll move the mouse and it only moves a third of what it should be, you know? I don't know what that's about. I'm beginning to wonder, I've changed mouses playing this game about 2 times and I'm beginning to wonder if the first one wasn't fine. Yeah, see right there I moved the mouse 2-3 inches to turn just an eighth of a turn. Something's definitely off. Wasn't like that when last time I played it. You know what? While I'm at a good spot, I'm gonna restart the game because something is off. I can't. If I get into a combat or something, that's useless. Be careful what you wish for, Astilius. There's still some issues. I have a feeling this is gonna be. I mean, like this. It doesn't. It doesn't save your character at all. Every time you log in, you got to reset your character. Little things like that. I mean, nothing major, but yeah. Yeah, because I'd rather wait. I mean, of course, I'm already playing the PTU, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'd rather them wait and get some of this stuff fixed up because otherwise they're just going to be
Who's lost?
overwhelmed by gripes and complaints, and that doesn't do any good. There's a lot of little things. There's nothing really major, I guess, but little things like that, people will have a problem. Especially because I think, as a matter of fact, I think it was Zaxxas that was coming into it, or somebody. No, it wasn't Zaxxas. Who was it? And they were creating their character, and thankfully Fusion told them don't bother spending a lot of time because they were in there, they're like, oh, I'm just creating my character. It's like, don't spend a lot of time. Oh wow, I've never ended up in that one. I don't think. Well, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a habitat. Yeah, see, that seems to fix it. Okay, so far. But I mean, there's a few little things that I don't really think it's ready for prime time for. But it's close. I mean, like I said, it's mostly the little things like that. The character doesn't save. And, I noticed like Vision had problems at Port Ollie, and oh, I don't need to go anywhere. And I've had problems at all of the new R&Rs. I mean, when they first came out, it was literally every time I'd come up to an R&R, I'd crash. And what was really odd is I'd get a recovery even if I didn't select it. I mean, I would end up back at the cockpit of my ship, not in the bed or anything, but in the cockpit, even if I didn't select the recovery option. So yeah, that's kind of neat. But yeah, I crashed. I don't know, 5, 6 times in a couple of hours one time. Just every time I'd head to an R&R, and that seems to have gotten fixed. I'm guessing it was some bad texture or bad something at the R&Rs because it was only there. Grab some coffee. There it goes.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I need that number. Let me know. Let me know. Anytime you get ready. Oh wait, where am I? Alrighty, man. Now you have a good one too. Did I not accept? That's what I was gonna do. Accept it. I'm just goofing off today. I don't really have any plans. Don't plan on doing anything crazy. Okay, well there's the Eckhart when I started a minute ago. Let's go back to that. Maybe it won't stick me in the middle of the wall when I talk to him, or sit down, whichever it was. I need to grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Hurry, hurry, you made it. Good job. Wave.
Waving hello.
Alright, well, I still is. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Uh, well, the other, still is. Did I? Yeah, he got one. I have those shout outs automated, and that's cool, but it can create an issue if it's somebody that I don't have the automated event for, then I can forget. I just tried this before I rebooted. So, oh, somebody else is there. Hey, dude, get out of my seat. I guess I'll have a beer and wait on that guy. He might take my mission. Give him a minute. I don't want it. Don't want him. Don't want to bork it by. Make sure it's all cleared from that guy. I don't know that that would matter, but you know.
Glad you could make it. Grab a seat.
Cool, it worked.
Before we get down to business, I gotta say, hell of a job on that last run.
I
That's
didn't
enough
do
about
the
that.
last run.
Let's
but
talk
okay.
shop. Might have something. Let me look. Check your Moby.
What's he drinking? Milk?
Good luck and all that. Let's get on the clock. Come on.
How rude.
Can you believe this guy?
Looked like he was drinking milk at the bar, man. I don't know if I'd trust anybody to drink milk. Maybe it was White Russian. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I already spawned my ship, but it'll probably get stored before I get back up there. Maybe that was last session. I don't know. There when it, yeah, see there, it's several times there. My mouse is kind of acting odd again on screen. Quite a bit of RAM pushing. I may have to upgrade my RAM too, Fusion. Hangar 4. Not that I think that's what the mouse problem is. But pushing 14 to my 16 gig. As long as it works, that's fine. Wow, yeah. See, that's I should be spinning 90. Maybe it's because I'm looking at a button. That's what it is. There's some kind of draw or drag. That's exactly what it is. Hanger 4? I forgot what hanger it was. Only 4 of them. That's weird. So if you're anywhere near a button, your mouse doesn't work right. It's reduced. See, I can over here. I do that. That's how far I spin. Now I go over here. Go over here. That's how far I spin. Wow. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, they need to get rid of that. It's happening as I walk by. Now, see, there it is. I'm spinning the same as I was up there. I should be going 180 almost. And so ESP, the button ESP is all over this hanger. Nope, there, no, it works one way. That's weird. I don't know what that is, but there's something definitely off with the controllers. Yeah, I can barely turn. If I look at my ship, okay, look over here. That's what I'm moving it the same as that. There's how I'm just moving my wrist. Let's see if it does it again. Yep, there's the same movement. It's if it's ESP, it's working at 20 meters. Yeah, I can bet. Yeah, wow, that's scary. Wonder if my ship's being damaged with all that. Yeah, I can barely line up and go straight with that ESP. It keeps pulling me away from where I want to go. That's what it is. Hopefully it won't do it in my ship controls, because that would be like bad deal. Wrong button. That would be a bad deal during a fight. I mean, it shouldn't. I disagree. They should not adjust my controls. Like I said, I've actually replaced my mouse 2 or 3 times, and now I'm thinking playing this game, and I'm thinking, yeah, it wasn't my mouse, it's the game. You know, that's a bad deal when they're doing something that makes you think your hardware is bad. I tend to believe it's just some bug or issue myself. I mean, it may be caused by the ESP, but I have to assume that that's unwanted or unexpected behavior. I could be
Good.
wrong. Oh, I'm stuck in hover. Gotta get out of hover. There's another little glitchy thing. If you take off and it'll get hung in hover mode, won't come out, and you got to kind of play with it. Just little things like that are going to be an issue in live. That one I don't think is as bad as the other one, but Yeah, and live I only use around just under 11K RAM. So I'm using more RAM, which is fine, as long as it's not enough to crash or a leak, which it doesn't appear to be. It's pretty steady. Where am I going? And or better yet, do I have a marker for it? Having in my mission. Did I not just accept a mission? Huh. That's two in a row I haven't managed to do. Let's try a different one if I can get one. The only different one I have on this side is Rutev, so let's try him. I may have picked the wrong thing to play with today. Not sure. These may not be operable yet. Oops. I would say I shouldn't be out of fuel since I'm pretty certain I've reclaimed this ship since I've actually used it. But who knows? I'm not landing back at Levski. That's just too much. I didn't have the mic on. We really do need a fuel gauge for quantum. You can see it in the map, I guess, but I never think to look. It still shows it's stored here. There we go. That's what I needed. on screen. Chat. That's what it did the first time I got in, tried that, there we go. Wait on that, I'll be right back. Yeah, that's curious. I wonder if it is that button at ESP that's doing that. It must have a little glitch in it that it's hanging or something if it is. Rudo, if I'm not mistaken, is the hologram. I've only seen him. I've actually never actually seen him in the game yet. He worked at one time because I've seen video of him. Actually, I take that back. I think I did do him once when it was working. Kind of like the bartenders. There at one point they would fix you a drink and complete with ice. There was a big thing about the ice cube tech and everything else.
All right, your ship's all ready for you.
But I guess it caused some problems they couldn't figure out quite easy, so they took it back out. Sure hope they get that. That was one of the neat features I liked.
Fortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time.
And then it tells you.
Apologize for
Okay,
any.
good enough for me.
Try again later. Select a different ship.
Alright. Okay, well see now it's not doing it, so it was right here, it was doing it pretty good, so maybe I got it fixed restarting. Might have had something odd in there going on. Like this here. This is one of these things that, yeah, they need to kind of fix. Stay still, ship. Come in. That's crazy. What's going on? Okay. I'm not sure what that is about. I think the ramp's hitting the ground, causing it to go into hover mode. One of my little quirks. Let's see if the heat is up on that darn quantum drive. If I can find it. Nope, started out at 300. Sometimes you can start your ship, and if you look at the... Hey, intellect, good day. Yeah, happy Tuesday. Did I not call? Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is. The shields take a long time to charge up, but it creates a concern for me because if you sit on the pad here, you may get despawned before it builds up, and if you leave, what am I doing? Swing on by, so I am. You're not at all protected. Now, Port Ollie, you have a good size. I guess you're supposed to get up here in this way. That's what I should do.
Be good.
Guess I'll beats all out of here. Yeah, see, here I am leaving, and I've only got a half of my shields are still red. So ideally, you would crank your engine, go through RPG-wise, go through your checklist, and then take off. But you wouldn't take off till your shields are at least green, if not completely charged. But like at Port Ollie, you'd have to be careful because that could effectively have your ship respawn if other people need the pads. So. That's something I want to check. Now, if you can only see, I guess you have to do that before you leave the pad to check your fuel. Just curious. Now I can't get my mobileglass up. That's a problem. Now I can't quantum. That's a good thought. No, it's not, because it's the same on my 325. They just take a lot longer to charge up now, it seems. Well, I may not be able to get there. Well, at least I got my map back. So you can no longer pick just random jump points, or I'm bugged. That might work. Although on most ships, or some ships, that may cause it to overheat sitting on the landing pad. Something's odd here. I don't think the quantum is working right. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Now, if that, I've untargeted that. Say I want to go back to Levski. How do you find it? I'm not even getting a marker for it. Yeah, I'm not getting a marker for it. I'm guessing that guy's there. I can't quantum anyway. Get out of here. This is an asteroid, so it's got no atmosphere, so you ought to be literally able to quantum right out of Levski. I've been trying that. I'm spooling. I can spool right now. It won't let me spool, so it's not even spooling until I point at it. That's what I'm saying. Something's up here. This is, in other words, now I can go to it. Spooling shows complete, which is the trick you're talking about. But yeah, now it's not going. Yeah, it's just a bug. It's probably specific to me this time. I'm gonna get out here far enough and relog again. I'll lose the mission, won't I? It's these kind of little things is why I would say I'm not sure this is ready for prime time. Alright, now the bug you're talking about is about half the time, like now it's having to spool and calibrate. Half the time that wouldn't work. And that time it did. Yay. And yeah, once it's spooled, you can swing away and then swing back and it'll calibrate and once the spooling's already complete, it'll calibrate and then let you go. But that one was just a glitch. I would say it's server, it's not decent, because a minute ago when I checked it, I was getting 20-something milliseconds. So it shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm still at 25 milliseconds. So that's not server desync unless the server itself is messing up. I'm still at, yeah, 26, 28. Yeah, as far as I know, that's not in. It could be, but it's every time. I mean, these are issues that everybody's been having completely, so I've yet seen quantum work just right. Let's see. And I guess it could be. Just because it's not completely finished doesn't mean they're not putting it in game to make it, to test it or work on it. But let's see. Oh, system misfires is in polishing, so it could be. You may have a point there. Of course, I'm not real hip on the whole misfires. I mean, a misfire as far as guns or whatever is fine, but yeah, if that's part of the misfire, that's why because to me it felt more like a bug than a feature. I know they like to say, oh, it's not a bug, it's a feature, but yeah, that feels, if that's a feature, then yeah, I'm not real enthused about it. Yeah, you may have a point. That may be what it is, but yeah, that almost brings up the thought. Yeah, that almost brings up the thought. Did they add misfires to cover up bugs? I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying it kind of almost makes you think of that. So yeah. Yeah, that's like, do I report this or is this an intended feature? That's kind of getting a gray area there. Like I said, I'm not real fond of the whole misfires or component failures. I mean, I get it. Reality is we do have those. But it's like I've said before, a month and a half ago, I mean, yeah, I had a flat tire going to the store. Shit happens, right? And I even had my granddaughter with me, which makes it worse, right? It's hot out and everything, and yeah, that's the reality of things, but that's not a feature I want to replicate in my entertainment. That isn't an experience that I want to replicate, for entertainment. But of course, my granddaughter thought it was a great little adventure, actually. Hey, here I was worried about being broken down on the side of the road with a 7-year-old, and she had a blast. She thought it was fun. Oh yeah, she came in and told Nana all about it. My hope, the way I kind of hope it works out. Where am I going? Oh, I guess Grimhex. Yeah, yeah, and I can't point in quantum to Grimhex now. I'm not getting anything. Huh. So now you have to set a waypoint, or maybe I'm just bugged a little bit. I think if you read the notes, there was one statement in there. They removed quote unnecessary waypoints when you spool. It's supposed to make it less clutter on your screen, I guess. But then how do they know which one's important? The one they may take away may be the one place you're trying to get. Not to mention, I like the idea of all of them popping up when I hit the quantum in case you're using it. See, my gear down? No, it's just. I like the idea of them all popping up in case you're like come under attack. You can hit that B, you can find a quantum jump real easy, and escape. I know there's a landing pad somewhere. There they are. Somewhere on one of these rocks. Now am I gonna go into hover mode? I guess this rock's got more gravity than you would think it does. Kind of like, well, I guess Levski actually is big enough to have plenty of gravity, but. Yeah, so now I got Hoover mode. Land.
Landing complete. Say.
Hover mode means slip sliding. Why am I going sideways? Wow. Yeah, that's. I'm pointing straight ahead. I'm not pushing the button there. Okay, my controls are really screwy now. I'm walking sideways. Yep, I'm walking. That's pushing W, and I'm going. Uh-oh. How do I get out of that? Z key? Ah, maybe I hit the Z key by accident. No, I think I might have hit the Z key some way, or I ended up in free look some way. Although I don't, is there some other way? The free look, is that a different button, like hold F or something? Maybe I did it with the other controls. Pretty sure I didn't hit Z, but the reason I know that Z is terribly hard to hit, I don't, my little finger on my left hand is, has been injured years ago. I can't actually bend that end knuckle. Try to do that, and you can't even, oh, you can't see, I don't have that camera on. Yeah, I cut my little finger years ago, and now I can't bend that pinky. So all the keys on the left bottom side of the keyboard are hard for me to hit. Yeah, this is it. Be nice if the holograph worked, but I'm betting it doesn't. Normally, there'd be a holograph of Ruto right there when you do this mission, or there's supposed to be eventually. There he is. Cool.
Hi. Like it. That's right. Took about a week to get inches off the spectrum. Anyway, as for why I brought you here, long story short, people with problems pay me to find solutions. If an operator needs some cover, I find someone to turn out the lights. Nine tails need a package delivered, no questions. I find someone to deliver it. Some Criff needs to be taught a hard lesson. I find someone to teach it. Now, what I'm hoping is that sometimes that someone I find is going to be you. For example, I have this little job here that needs doing. Think you'd be interested? Upload in the details now.
Nice. I haven't seen that work in quite a few patches. Magic chick.
Don't screw it up.
Don't screw it up. Yeah, I didn't know they had fixed him. I wonder when they did that. I thought that was actually a pretty neat twist on NPC missions myself when they first had him. I'm guessing that this may be maybe one of the newer Let's see, newer stash houses, they call them. Where am I trying to go to? What the hell? That sounded like I just died. No, it says bio waste. If it says toxic waste, it's almost always at those stash houses. I don't know about bio waste. Bio waste sounds like something I need protection suit. Rubber gloves at least. Hey, did I leave my ship open? I guess I did. They're overheating. They're not even on. They're gonna come on? Come on. Where's my shields? 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 Yeah, so that seems like a lot longer a time for the shields to even start coming up. Pretty sure it didn't stay that long before, but maybe that is because of those other shields. I don't know. Like I said, it does it with my 325, but then I have upgraded shields on it too, so.
Thank you. Says it again.
I guess I should try a couple of ships that have default shields in them and stuff. See if they're any better. Any less slow. Is it not a place I can go to? So yeah, I'm guessing that is a unmarked. Why is right now my arrow isn't working? Normally I should have an arrow on this ship telling me where to go. Grab some coffee while I do this jump. Because if it is a stash house, I hope I'm not repeating myself. I think I had the mic off. I'll go ahead and buy some neon or something. Which I wouldn't do if I were in PTU, simply because the game is just against me doing trading. Every time I try to do trading, I get a disconnect or crash and lose it. We do have a player down there. Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
I'm too far out. Hard to see because of the waypoint, but there's a triangle in there indicates another player ship. You can see it better a little further away. But target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
Target ahead. Wondering. There's a ship there, I should say. I don't see if. May not be able to target if there's. No, I should be able to target. Huh. Oh, wrong button. Huh. There it is. Chat. Gear.
Transitioning gear.
And stay down. I don't know why. Where am I at? I should give this guy a heads up. Am I on Why can't I open my Moby? That's the second time I couldn't open my Moby inside here. Wonder if that's ship specific. I can go outside. Uh. Wow. Okay, don't kill me, ship. Where am I at? Cat blocks. That's one thing. Where am I at? See, I don't get why I'm on selling. Okay. There's undoubtedly someone here. Or they crashed or logged out. Hey, shipwreck, good day. What is that? Normally there's a few loose ones laying around, but I don't see them. Yeah, that's weird. I see a warden there, but I don't see anybody in it. I might have to move my ship up, but I'm scared to try it. With hover mode, I might crash. I might die anyway, just get in. There you go. Sit still. Sit still. Let me get in. There you go. I don't know why place doesn't seem to work the same. What happened to it? Oh, you're kidding me. Is it under it? I think that just became an unfinishable mission now, maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna keep trying. How are you today, shipwreck? I'm just goofing around, not doing anything in particular. Checking out some of the missions, see if they changed any, but I have a feeling the missions are kind of borky in the PTU right now. I've had quite a few problems trying to do them. One just either self-completed or canceled or whatever, I don't know. And another one when I sat down to talk to whichever he was at the bar. not Eckhart. I clipped through, and it probably would have worked anyway, but the clipping caused me to cancel the mission accidentally. Just trying to get unclipped. I don't know that this is going to work. I'm going to sit it here and see. That's number 2 that just disappeared when I placed it in a spot that should hold them. But I don't see them underneath. So I'm hoping that means that they, yeah, okay. I guess they clipped and disappeared. So that's just weird, leave a ship there. Not sure what he's doing. I'm guessing he might have disconnected or something. I normally don't go for this stuff here, but this is, I'm pretty sure, one of the, does it give me the, come on. No questions asked. I must not be close enough. The back's open. Can I actually steal that ship? Yeah, I don't care anything about them now, to be honest. I've got the ship I like to fly. Uh-oh. When it's not trying to kill me. This is gonna be a nightmare just trying to move up. Oh my god, you're telling me I actually managed it without crashing? Haha, pretty cool. Yay. It looked like we jumped forward 20 meters when I got out of the seat. Oh, I'm close enough now. I should have moved up further. Thought I had. This may be a mistake. There may be a reason that ship's there with nobody around, and hopefully it's not because he bought something. Come on. A lot of times it's like the ship kiosk, the ASOPs, you gotta wait on it to, there we go, yeah. I have no idea. I think Neon is the only one that's worth buying. Max stock available. Okay, sure. $350,000 unknown AUC. I don't know what that is. Took some money. I have no idea where to sell this stuff. 'Cause, 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 'cause Okay, chat, where's the party place you sell all the drugs at? Grim Hex? That's my best bet. You gotta almost point down a little bit to get it out of hover. Just a tad. You know, if you just tap the nose down, if it stops at 70-ish meters, tap the nose down and it'll go on up. Once it starts getting above that, you can go wherever you want. Just a little bit of a quirk there. I don't know about atmosphere here. We're going... I said, I'm not really sure. I'm going to go to Grim Hex. I'm pretty sure I can sell it there. It may just take a bit. Landing gear up. Forgot the landing gear. Uh-oh. Oh, we're already there? Darn. I thought they had fixed that chat, but I guess no. Coming back every time you leave. So it was somewhere to untarget without targeting somebody, you know, just untarget. Guess it doesn't matter, but. Now it's a Drake. It was an Anvil a minute ago. No. I've noticed that in the PTU too. That like when you're doing, even when you're doing missions and stuff, a contact will show up as one thing and then actually be another. I don't know why I bought Vice commodity.
I'm sorry, we have no available landing bays. Your request has been processed and your ship will be delivered in the next available hangar.
Huh? What? Okay, let's try that again.
I'm sorry, we have no available landing bays. Your request has been processed and your ship will be next available hangar.
Okay. Wonder if that guy mind me parking near him on that pad. Now he gives me a pad. Cool. Then when you got a tight spot like this, you know it's gonna start slip sliding at some point. So I'm just gonna slam it down pretty hard.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I'm usually parked way too far back. In the front it looks like I ought to be right, but oh wow, I actually got that one on the pad. That's cool. Half the time I'm stepping off in the rocks. And if you get literally right one step off, even though there's rocks there, you're flying, you're floating. EVA.
Wait here.
It's not what I said. Yeah, I sure hope they reduce some of the notifications. I mean, they don't notify you you've joined global chat, so why should they notify you when you join another one? Or party chat, you know, it's like, it's just that's a feature, so they put that in there. I'm guessing so it kind of show it off. Where is the down that red hall there? I'm not sure how much I can sell or all that, or if that's still a thing. I've done some, but very little bit. Let's see. Give it some time to load my ship, hopefully. There we go. They do buy it here. Shop inventory full. Why do I get that at that one note? I'm betting this fails. See, if they're going to have a max inventory at a store, then they need to do away with the minimum cell number. In other words, one or the other. It if they say, oh, this store can only hold 20 of those, then it should be able to buy 20 of them if it doesn't have any. But okay, first it failed and then it confirmed. Did I get any credits for it? No. Nor did it remove any. Oh yeah, it did. It removed 7. I'm guessing I'm waiting. Hold on. I'm guessing I have a wait time here. Probably 200 or 500 with a wait time, maybe. Oh man, did I remove those shortcuts? I did. Come on. Did I not start that counter? There it is. Excuse me. Dude looks like he had an accident with a lawnmower. Man, you need to rethink your hair there. Hairstyle there, buddy. Well, bald patches aren't on the sides aren't doing it for me. Can't get over there, I guess. There we go. Now I'm gonna try 200. Huh. I guess I'm gonna have to go somewhere else and sell it. This doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, 15 at a time, stupid. Yeah, I'm not sure they haven't just made. I mean, as bad as trading is, I know it's not finished, and persistence will help a ton, but yeah, as bad as trading is, wave.
Waving hello.
I'm not sure the restrictions that they're applying now are helping. They're certainly not making me want to trade. Let's see, where to? Let's go to R Corp. I'll bet they'll buy stuff there, maybe. It's where I used to sell Widow. It was like less amount. I don't know. My head was trapped in the middle of my ship. Can't walk down that side, you can only go down this side. And close that. I only opened it because I left it open there and I wanted to double check, make sure nobody was in there messing up. How did I end up in that seat? I mean, I've ended up in the one behind that one a couple of times, but don't know how in the world you end up in the one behind you. Yeah, I think R Corp, or what's the other one I used to? There was a couple of them on Yellow here that I know bought.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Where's the darn planet? Oh. Well, there's the planet. All I gotta do is get out of all this crap to get there. I said that was it. I might have been in the rock. It's gotta be on one side or the other, right? Let's get out of this crap. I can't get out of the crap far enough to see where the planet is. I'm gonna crash. I can't believe I didn't hit that asteroid. That freaking close and I can't see it anymore. Alright, there it is. Found it. I know they used to buy Widow. I don't know if they buy this stuff or not. Get some coffee. The only time I really did any, now I don't know where I'm going here. There it is, okay. Yeah, I wish they'd give you all the gauges. And whoever heard of having to fly around without gauges to get a waypoint? The only way I know how to find how far I am to it. Only now I can't tell how fast I'm going, so I don't run into it. This'll work. I'll get there. I said I'm just guessing at how fast I'm moving so I can slow down on in time, but oh my god, at least we got the horizon. I heard several suggest in Spectrum gear
Transitioning gear.
that it was fixed, that you could now spawn a ground vehicle without your ship despawning. I'm gonna give that a shot too after if I can sell this stuff. Well, whether I can sell it or not, I might do that. Did I not just let my gear down? Yeah. Why didn't it land? Oh, I guess it's got like a bounce thing. Oh, no lie. I was almost out of the ship before they told me that. Well, so I guess neon is the little red ones. Yeah. I've seen some of those in that Chico mission. Where is the? I'm hoping I'm close enough to the. I might not be. For some reason, I was looking at that and thinking that was where you sell. I know there's a blue antenna. See the blue antenna? That's where you spawn. And normally the building that you sell at has like a red antenna, but I don't know. They resemble those. And that's why I never trade in PT and PE. I guess I stubbed my toe and died. I don't know what happened. I actually think I'm going to go back and try and recover that. The ship should be stored, I guess. I don't know if it just stays there for a while or not. But I'm thinking that it will either be stored there or not, and either way I should, with luck, uh, be able to sell from it, even if it's stored and unrecoverable there. Meaning it won't spawn there, I know that. Dreaded black screen. Had this little issue too. There's quite a few of them, that's what I say. I don't think it's really ready for prime time for live. And the wind's calm. I really need to go. Ah, yeah, thank you. I really need to have some brush I need to burn. Have some more I need to clean up, but I got enough poison ivy and poison oak for the time being. And be careful where you jump over at. Fusion jumped over a while back and landed right in the old mist. It was kind of funny, but you have enough delays and downfalls in this game for my taste, just from the game. Wow, everybody and their brothers here. I swear I wished I had a darn Aurora just to run down to the planet with. Just a second, I let the dog out. Yeah, it's actually kind of windy out there. A little windier than I thought it was. Good excuse not to worry about that brush pile today. And take my 325. Yeah, we'll check if I can get it out. We'll check and see how that shield loading goes on it. Actually, let's take a 300 because it's default loadout. This one's all I don't know where I got that. Was a mistake even spawning that one. I've never flown it. That's the first 300 I've flown since I got my 320, since the Origin thing when they finally released them. How many people standing around Grimhex kind of makes me nervous. What are they doing? Are they gonna chase me? I'm just trying to sell some drugs, man. Pretty sure this is not a French server or EU server. I'm guessing that means I'm reading the chat. If it is, that would suggest I have better ping on EU servers than I do in US, and I'm central US, so I got that. Oh, I love the wrong button. Not sure why we even have the Y button for getting out. Seems like a long W would be the logical key for that, right? Maybe it is the upgraded shields, because that seemed to be reasonably okay. That's odd, because I also had the upgraded power supply. Well, I don't know what you mean by 500 plus to get into the PTU. I do I do spend I buy a one-time subscription each 3 months when the PTU comes out. So it does cost extra for me to get into the PTU. Like I said, it's not right now. I'm not sure I would even suggest getting, and there's a lot of quirks. What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to get back down to my ship. So yeah, I like seeing the new features and all, but it's not something I would probably suggest for everybody. Most people are not going to be happy with the glitches. But yeah, it doesn't cost 500 plus to get into the PTU. Is it in the same place? Sure is. Yeah, I've got less than $80 actually invested in the game, D-Man. So, and I'm not a permanent subscriber either. Like I say, that way I can opt in or not. If I want to spend $10 for the subscription, I can get in the PTU, and if I don't want to, I don't have to. And really, that's uh, well, you don't have to battle the interdictions. I mean, it's yeah, but I mean, I rarely ever combat the interdictions, to be honest. I will, but I rarely ever do until they have some kind of looting or reward system for it. There's just not much point in it. Not that money counts in an alpha game that's reset, but I mean it's still an incentive, if you to get some credits or something out of your time and expense. See, I can't tell where my speed limiter or anything is without coming out of that. Yeah, yeah, that would have crashed me. I'm glad I checked that because that sure enough would have crashed me. Wow. So transition speed for this thing is 80 something meters per second. Ouch. Gear.
Transitioning gear.
Well, my ship's not here anymore. Or is it? No. See that antenna right there? It looks exactly like the antenna, or real close. Reminds me pretty much of the antenna that you use, that you get for trading. But I think that's it. Wow, I parked way off. Yeah, I did. I might as well get back in my ship and find the right spot. I can't really look around with the hover mode. It's hard to look down and say, okay, that's the building I need to park 50 meters from, or you can't trade, right? But I'm not, actually, I don't need to trade, do I? Or I don't need to trade in this ship. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I hate third person. I, I mean, and then on top of not caring to do third person, you have no flight. See how with hover mode, see how I'm moving? Okay, now watch. I'm going backward because I'm tilting. Same thing. Oops, I hit something. Same thing with roll. You see, you move in that direction now. Now, the problem with that is in third person, I don't have that horizon, that false horizon there. I don't have any flight controls. So, how do you know when you're level? How do you know? I got to be dead level. Is okay. Well, then, like I said, I hate third person. So, that's fine. I don't mind that. I can tilt and use back stray. That's fine. I got that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, yeah. I just hate third person, and even if you like third person, you got to have some gauges. I mean, I can't legitimately fly an airplane and feel immersive with no flight gauges in third person. I mean, I don't even like third person with gauges. I mean, a lot of games will give you like a heads up, in third person, so you can actually use third person as in flight mode. But yeah, I don't really care for it. But at least give me that, so when I'm in third person, I can tell when I'm level. And the hover mode isn't really a big deal for me. I can land. How many I've landed. That I can't overcome. Well, this ground is killing me, so that's the second time on this particular outpost it's killed me. Yeah, I'm not a big, I wouldn't, I could even live with third person, like in the hangars. I have to go third person, and it's kind of a issue. I mean, I got to get lined up, and to get lined up, I got to jump in and out of third person sometimes to get my ship lined up the way it's got to land, and then I can get in third person and I can center it up and land it, and I'm sure that'll be fixed, with a camera and. Yeah. There is a Z key will give you free cam look in third person. But even better than that, I'll show you. I set predefined views, which is so I don't actually have to hit the Z key and rotate. I can just hit a predefined view. But yeah, you can rotate, you can zoom in and out, you can move the camera up and down. The problem is, if you have to twist your ship or something after you go into third person, chances are you're gonna get nose down just a fuzz or rotated just a fuzz, and then you're sliding. And in third person, you don't even know you're sliding because you don't have a speedometer. There is auto land. I'm not sure how. I guess it still works. I don't know. I've only used it a couple of times trying to get the repair options to work. I don't. It's kind of like third person. It's not something I use. I guess I can claim both of those and just call it quits on them. on the selling the goods. Yeah, there's an auto land. As far as I know, it still works. It works in PTU or in PU. It works in PU. It's hold B. In other words, or is that it? It's hold in, hold gear. In other words, gear down, and then to auto land, it's that same button and hold, uh, and that'll auto land you, which is fine. I've only used it a few times trying to get the auto repair. Gotta go. All right, well, man, appreciate you stopping by. Claim that one. Yeah, but that's how I land at the hangars. Is I got to go into third person, and just a little tedious. It's not really difficult. It's just tedious. You know, you got to land just to buy fuel or something like that. It becomes a bit of a tedium to me. I say I hate third person as far as flying. I love third person as far as looking around or things of that nature. But I love having third person. But yeah, I don't want to fly in third person.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. Apologize for any inconvenience. Try again later, or select a different ship.
Usually it'll tell you right as it. Let's go. Come on. Maybe that one actually did fail. It actually did fail. Still checking. Something with that. There we go.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. Apologize for any inconvenience. Try again later, or select a different ship.
Alright, you go down there, won't be able to get around. Yeah, but let the dogs back in. Yeah, I'm not sure. You see, this one's taking longer, but like I say, I also have an upgraded power plant and everything else, so you think that would balance out the time that it takes the shields to get going. What am I doing now? I guess I'm just going back to PO and resetting a spawn. Why? I don't know what in the world. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sharing land with all that. Wow. Is that ESP too? That's funny. I don't know what it's doing. X, stop. I don't think I can land with that going on. I don't know what that is. I've seen that once or twice. Seems to happen here at PO.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Can I not even see the gear in this ship? Yeah, they're down. Yeah, here's what I was saying about the, I just set multiple views. And that way you don't have to use the Z. There's a couple of things with the Z. If you forget it and go back in, you won't be able to steer. I don't know if I can land with that wobble stuff, whatever that is. That's crazy. But yeah, apparently it seems to happen mostly right here at Port Ollie when there's a lot of people.
Landing complete.
Kind of had to
Doesn't say.
slam it down. I was scared with that it'd go into hover, and that would be like catastrophic. Okay. I'm dying every time I'm leaving the ship. I'll bet it's not specific to the planet. I've jumped out of that ship a couple of 100 million times. Who was it that was asking what armor I'm using? I'm using all medium armor except for the helmet is heavy. That's actually the orc armor. And the Baylor helmet, I think it's called. There we go. Not that it's real great armor or anything, but yeah, Baylor helmet, and then it's Orc Mach 5, but let's see, 40%, so that's heavy, and then all of this is the 30% medium. So I'm wearing all of these are medium, and that's heavy. And I do have a PR4 I'm carrying. Let's see.
Toggle lights.
No. Then we can do a okay, so I'm currently equipment weight of 33 kilograms, which is actually not bad. So I'm slowed down by 10% because of my armor, but that's not enough to kill you for most of the stuff. I've had issues where I died on because I was wearing all heavy armor plus carrying two LMGs or two big weapons, and yeah, you can run and kill yourself, or you used to at that time. I'm actually gonna take a break and close the stream down. Let's see. Catch me some lunch, and I have some other stuff I want to check on today. My wife's on vacation this week, and right now her and my daughter are out of town, so I want to get off of here. I'm supposed to give her a call at noon, and I might be back on later in a couple of hours, but I won't swear I'll be streaming. Appreciate everybody stopping by and visiting, having and enjoying the game with me. Appreciate that. Y'all have a good day, and hopefully I'll talk to you later this evening or soon. If not, then take care.